Toby learns to stick to his parents in the mall, in a bustling town square. Nestled above a bakery that always smelled of warm cookies, lived a family of rabbits, Mr. and Mrs. Hop, and their two energetic bunnies, Toby and Bun Bun. One sunny Saturday, the Hop family decided on a special outing, a trip to the Giggle Mall. The mall was a wonderland of sights and sounds for Toby and Bun Bun. Dazzling lights twinkled from shop windows, colorful balloons bobbed playfully, and the air buzzed with happy chatter. Toby, with his adventurous spirit, bounced from store to store, his nose twitching with excitement. Bun Bun, a tad more cautious, stuck close to their mother's side, her big brown eyes wide with wonder. Mr. Hop pointed out a giant stuffed carrot hanging outside a toy store. "Look at that, Bun Bun. It's almost as big as you." Bun Bun giggled, her fluffy tail twitching. "It's bigger, Daddy." Toby, meanwhile, had spotted a flashing robot in the electronics store window. "Wow! Can we get that, Mom?" he asked, already hopping towards the entrance. Mrs. Hop knelt down, her voice gentle yet firm. "Not today, Toby. We came for new jackets, remember?" Toby pouted, but he knew better than to disobey his mom. They continued walking, the mall becoming more crowded. The delicious aroma of freshly baked pretzels stopped Toby in his tracks. He looked back, but Bun Bun and his parents were nowhere in sight. Panic welled up inside Toby. The mall was suddenly a confusing maze of legs and bags. He remembered the warnings his parents gave about getting lost. His tiny heart thumped in his chest. A deep breath, Toby reminded himself. Mama always said the best thing to do when lost is to stay put. So, he found a comfy spot by a giant stuffed panda and sat down, trying to hold back his tears. Meanwhile, Bun Bun, realizing Toby wasn't next to her, started whimpering. Mrs. Hop and Mr. Hop's faces paled. They retraced their steps, calling out for Toby's name. The happy chatter of the mall now sounded like a worried hum. Suddenly, a booming voice echoed through the mall. "Attention shoppers! We have a lost bunny near the panda display in the Central Plaza." Toby's ears perked up. That was them. Relief washed over him, erasing his earlier fear. He jumped up and down, waving his paws in the air. Moments later, he was swept up in a hug so tight he could barely breathe. It was Mrs. Hop, tears glistening in her eyes. Mr. Hop and Bun Bun joined them, showering Toby with worried kisses. "Oh, Toby, we were so worried," Mrs. Hop exclaimed. Toby snuggled close, his voice barely a whisper. "I'm sorry, Mama. I got distracted." Mr. Hop knelt down, his voice kind. "It's okay, Toby. We all make mistakes. The important thing is to remember what we talked about. Always stay close to us in a crowded place. Now, let's find those jackets, shall we?" Toby nodded, feeling silly and relieved. As the rest of the trip went by, he held Bun Bun's paw tightly, never straying far from his parents. They found some great jackets, shared a yummy ice cream cone, and even got a small carrot whistle for Toby. Later that night, tucked under his warm blanket, Toby snuggled his new whistle. He knew even the most exciting places were safest when you stuck close to the ones you loved. The Giggle Mall might have been a bit scary for a while, but the lesson he learned and the love of his family made it a night he wouldn't forget. Little listeners, always stay close to your parents when you are out together. Never let go of your parents' hand, even when you see a flashing robot that you always wanted. The outside places are always full of people, and it's easy to get lost in the crowd. But remember, no matter how exciting the sights and sounds are, nothing compares to the safety and love of your family. So, hold their hands tight and enjoy the adventure together. Because the best memories are made when we stick together. Remember to like and subscribe. Sleep tight.